bored and you need something to do, and you happen to be in Richmond, Virginia. Maybe you've lived here your whole life, or maybe you're just here for the weekend and you're curious, what places should I be checking out on the weekend or even during the week? Here are a couple places that I would recommend.
And it goes a little something like...
My name is Liz Brown, and I recently moved to Richmond, and by recently I mean about 5 years ago. So I've lived here long enough to know where things are. I happen to sell real estate here as well, so I've been around lots of the areas in town. And when I have people coming from out of town and they're here looking at houses, sometimes they want to go check out the local things as well. So let's go over them. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so the bell can ring when I post a video, and I post them every Friday. So look for the next one. First on the list is the Virginia Museum of Fine Art. This museum ranks up among other museums of this type. You're going to see all kinds of exhibits of fine art. The setting of this museum is so beautiful. It's in the museum district because that's where the museums are in Richmond. You're going to drive down these beautiful old roads that lead up into this beautiful museum. They have all kinds of different displays and exhibits, and then the lawn out front of this museum. Oh, go bring yourself a picnic, maybe even a glass of wine, and spend the afternoon looking at fine art and enjoying yourself in the museum district. There are a couple other museums as well. There's the Holocaust Museum, there's the Poe Museum, there's all kinds of history in Richmond that you may want to check out other than the fine art. Once you're downtown, you may want to go check out the James River, and there's a couple of places that you can see it really well at. One being the Hardywood Cemetery. Now this cemetery, again, it's a cemetery, but the views from the top of it are just majestic, frankly. So go get yourself, drive yourself in there, park your car, drive. You can either walk to the top, drive to the top, and then you can see the James River and beyond from the Hardywood Cemetery. Now, if you want to see the city from a different angle, you might want to go to Belle Island. Now, this island you can walk to. It's about 50 plus acres in the middle of the James River, right off downtown. So you're going to probably drive across the river into Manchester, park your car, get out of your car, walk to the pedestrian bridge, and then you walk to the island. Now on the island they have all kinds of activities on the weekends. They have summer camps there. Lots of people like a little sunbathing on the rocks that are nice and smooth because the water has run over them year after year after year. I wouldn't recommend swimming though, but you can do a little sunbathing if you'd like. Now that we've seen the river from up high at Hardywood Cemetery and then down low on Belle Island, the next place you might want to check out is you might want a little refreshment. Hardywood. Hardywood has two locations. One of them is down in Scott's Addition, and the other one is on the west side of town. Both locations are great. It's a nice brewery and it has the best pizza. It's a wood fire pizza there, and you get yourself your little cider or a beer, or I do believe they have wine as well. And downtown in the Scott's Addition, they have that fire pit out front, and you and your friends can enjoy a nice beverage, some pizza, maybe a little snacky poo, and it's a really fun time. So we've looked at the river, we've looked at it from above, we've looked at some art, we've had a beverage. Where else are you going to go in town? Let's get back to history. Richmond is the capital of Virginia, and you might want to go check it out. Maybe drive by. Thomas Jefferson designed it. You should go look at it. And I'd also recommend going down to Shockey Bottom. This is the place, Hardywood Cemetery is up on the hill, and then you can wind yourself down to Shockey Bottom, and it's from someone who's not from Richmond. Let's clarify, I'm from Pennsylvania, is where I grew up, but from someone who's not from Richmond, the cobblestone streets in Shockey Bottom, I just thought it was the coolest thing. So when you're down there, so many places to eat. Check out the food down there. And as you wind yourself back up the hill, it's where you're going to see the big VCU hospital, and you can make your way back up to the museum district. I would recommend going to Carey Street. The breweries in Scott's Addition, and then Carey Street and the museum district between the two, all kinds of fun to be had. There is no shortage of things to do in Richmond, and I'd like to show them to you. So you have questions about these places or anything that has to do with Richmond, again, like, subscribe, follow. My name is Liz Brown, and I'm glad you watched the video today.